Episode 2: Sober Meets the Vibrant. In the middle of this transition, Yashvi found herself in the prestigious Vadodara college. It was her first day in the college. Her father dropped her and her cousin Sejal off to the college. Lalit knew that Yashvi was not happy coming back to India and going to some random small-town college in India after coming back from London. But in front of Sejal, he did not wish to start any conversation about her issues. All he said was, "Look at me, beta. I have studied in this same college and I made it to London from here. And I know you will also get whatever you wish from here." Holding her hand. "All the very best, my little doll." Yashvi gave a fake smile to her father and got out of the car. Sejal also got down smiling at her uncle, and she welcomed Yashvi to the college loudly by announcing her entrance to all her gang who were waiting for her at the college gate. All her friends came smiling towards them, shook hands with Yashvi, and welcomed her to their college happily, as they heard about her arrival from Sejal before her visit. Yashvi acknowledged all their warm welcome with a smile and thought and said to herself, "So, this is going to be my fate. Common Yashvi, let's accept the truth and enjoy being here for a few years. Anyhow, after graduating from here, you will turn back to London." Sejal dropped her off at the class of Yashvi and called one of her juniors who was the younger sister of Sejal's friend Jitesh. "Vrinda!" Sejal uttered, and Yashvi suddenly looked at Sejal for her loud voice. She always wondered why everyone spoke so loudly in her family. That girl was standing just a few feet away from them. What was the need to shout? Staring at Sejal with knotted eyebrows and lightly scratching her ears, which went deaf for a few seconds with that loud sound of her cousin, she looked at Vrinda, a radiant Indian beauty, with a smile that could light up the darkest night. She wore a beautiful green off-shoulder top and designer jeans which had vibrant colors and tricky patterns on them, and a pair of white sneakers on her legs. Her right hand was filled with Sri Dagas and couple of bracelets, and she wore a watch on the other hand. Her neck had a thin gold chain with a pendant of the letter V. Her bouncy, dark brown, long flowing hair shimmered like the river Thames under the sun. Vrinda had an elegance and grace that reminded Yashvi of London's timeless architecture. For the first time after she arrived in India, she found that peace that she enjoyed in those parks where she spent hours reading her favorite books. She was a reflection of Vadodara's rich culture. Yet, like Vadodara itself, she embraced modernity with open arms, effortlessly blending tradition and progress. Yashvi, with her London-bred charm, was a vision herself. Her expressive eyes sparkled with the curiosity of a seasoned traveler, and her voice carried the echoes of her multicultural upbringing. Her fashion sense was a blend of British sophistication, wearing a casual trousers and a pink top covered with a white stylish jacket. She wore a small bracelet on her right hand and a watch on her left. Her hair was short to her shoulder, and she had a beauty that no one could ever stop taking a second look at her. Sejal introduced Yashvi and Vrinda. Vrinda shook hands with Yashvi by welcoming her in her soft, warm voice, which had no noise, just like Sejal. She said, "Hi Yashvi, Sejal told me about your admission at our college. Welcome to our prestigious college and our fun-filled class. I hope you will enjoy your studies here." "Hello, glad to meet you," Yashvi said, shaking hands in British style. Vrinda shook hands and said, "So much British. However, I hug my friends and welcome them into my life. So excuse me for avoiding this handshake and common." She hugged Yashvi and then shook her hand, saying, "Pleased to meet you," with a big smile on her face. Yashvi also chuckled at her sudden actions and loved her gesture. Sejal left for her class after a couple of minutes, chatting with both of them, and informed Yashvi of the time to meet in the corridor after the class.
Vrinda held the hand of Yashvi and took her to their class and introduced Yashvi to everyone in the class. Yashvi was surprised to see the elegance of Vrinda. Her looks and talks were mesmerizing to her. The way she blended her local language Gujarati as well as Gujarati accent, English with Yashvi, and Gujarati accent English with all other friends was fun to watch for Yashvi. Yashvi was less talkative compared to Vrinda, but for her, Vrinda's chit-chat did not irritate the way it gets on her nerves when she hears her cousins chit-chat at home. Vrinda's gang of friends had 5 people, 2 girls named Kushi and Palak, 3 boys Ankit, Dev, and Vikrant. All welcomed Yashvi warmly into their gang and shared many things about their studies there. Lecturers, library canteen, and many more things about the college. Yashvi was introverted and had only 2 friends back in London, Lucy and Rose. She used to have fun with them, but all they had was a formal friendship with a sober lifestyle over there. And here for Yashvi, it seemed like a vibrant gang of different aura people.